Alright, so to solve this question, let's look and see what it's asking first. Of course, the rock falls from a height of 39 meters on Earth. The height after x seconds is approximately h of x equals 39 minus 4.9x squared. And this is actually fact. This is all physics. This is one of the great intersections of math and science here that we can use to predict the location of falling objects, which is basically how we put spaceships on the moon and bring them back to Earth. Alright, so what is the height of the rock when x equals 5 seconds? Alright, that's pretty straightforward. That's just h of 1.5. Alright, so we're going to go in and put 39 minus 4.9 times 1.5 squared. Alright, let me get my calculator here. So we're just going to be careful here that as we enter this in, we use parentheses if you have this kind of calculator. So 39 minus, and I'm going to start my parentheses here, 4.9 times, and I'm going to start parentheses again. I'm going to do 1.5 and then do squared, close that parentheses, and then I can close the next one and subtract, and I get 27.975, and that's the answer that is given here. So 27.975 will be the height of that rock after 1.5 seconds. When is the height of the rock? 11 meters. So now they didn't give us the time, they gave us the distance. They want to know how long does it take before the rock falls from 39 down to 11 meters. So in this one, we're actually going to do a little differently. We're going to start, and we have the height is 11, and we're going to do 39 minus 4.9 x squared. Alright, so now we need to solve for x. We've got to go find that time. Alright, so when we want to do this, remember with any quadratic we need to get everything on the same side of the equals. You get 0 on the other, so we get 0 equals, I'm going to write it in descending order, negative 4.9x squared, and then 39 minus 11 is 28. Alright, so now to solve this, several ways you can do it. Probably the easiest way is just to do the, since we don't have an x term, the square root method works pretty good. So let me move the 4.9x squared back over here, and you'll see why. When you don't have the middle b term, as we call it, in a quadratic, then you just have a and c, then square root method works really fast. As opposed to something like, otherwise we would have had to use the quadratic formula. I don't want to do that. So we divide both sides by 4.9 here. Alright, so we get that x squared equals, and then 28 divided by 4.9 will be 5.714, let's call it that. Alright, so now we need to solve for x, we need to take the square root of both sides to get x. So let's go back over here and get our calculator back, and I'm going to take the square root of that number, and that's 2.39. So it takes 2.39 seconds, and that's where we get that number. Now, when does the rock strike the ground? That's going to be just the same. Instead of being a height of 11 meters, the height will be 0. So we have 39 minus 4.9x squared. Alright, and so now this is actually, we know what we're going to do. We're going to do that square root method again. So let's move the x squared term over here. And so I get 4.9x squared equals 39, and again we'll divide by 4.9 again. And then we'll take the square root of that, right, because we're going to get x squared is, move over here so we can see it, so 39 divided by 4.9, and we get 7.96. Right. And then, just like we did in the previous step, take the square root of both sides to get x. And so go back over here and just hit the square root button, and I get 2.82. Alright, and that's where we get that answer.